We have 51 yeas, 47
Oh, yeah.
motion is agreed to.
That's right, baby. This is the best one. This is the best one yet. This is the best confirmation. The one I'm most
Kash
excited
Patel to be director of the
Kash
Federal
Patel
Bureau
in the
of
house.
Investigation.
This is getting out of control.
The Benny Show.
Yep.
Yeah.
You did it! You actually did. You were the vote. You were the vote.
Mike technically
right.
voted after me. So
But you were the one that did 50.
I was the 50th, yes.
You did it.
And then this morning, oh wow, right before, the Democrats are an embarrassment. X.com, real Ben Garrison cartoons. This massive crowd is protesting. Tells confirmation. 5 morons standing in the cold. Oh man, look at these idiots. I got needle dick watermelon head right there. Yeah. Oh wow, yes. Yeah. That's great. Look at this. You're all fucked. X.com. Gang of Fauci. Breaking news, CNN focus group disagrees with Kash Patel's confirmation as FBI Director. This is gold right here. See this? Look at it. Yep. All the feds that were there on January 6th. Looking like a bunch of clowns. Looking like a bunch of Smiths. Kash Patel. That's great. Yes. Yeah, watch out, Schumer. Kash Patel's at the door, Elizabeth. Yep. Don't let the cat out. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm loving it. Oh, man, this is good one. Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, if we seen some people behind bars, that'd be great for some accountability for a change. Yeah, I would say this is accurate. Our taxes pretty much went straight up to these fucking levels. Oh, and who's the dictator? Well, we've got Zelensky in the 6th year of his 5-year term. He's banned 11 political parties, declared martial law since February of 2022. And he keeps spending your tax money. Laundry Day, yeah, he is definitely the poster boy. Oh boy, yeah. Oh man, it's getting crazy out here. Hopefully we can get some accountability on some people soon. Defund Ukraine, refund the Americans, the American taxpayers. X.com, declaration of memes. OnlyFans model Annie Knight plans to sleep with 1,000 men, reveals she's looking for a super secure boyfriend who won't get in the way of her sex challenges. You're gonna lose respect for him anyways, because it's just there's no way that'll work. These are the Democrats screaming the loudest about Musk and Doge. Ilhan Omar, 83 million. Look at this. Look at all the money these people are getting. We're not just making this shit up. This is what we're finding out. Look at these crooks. Wow. Jamie Raskin, Hakeem Jeffries, Ilhan Omar, Jasmine Crockett, Elizabeth Warren, Schumer, Pencil Dick. I don't know who I dislike more out of all of these. And then you got Hakeem Jeffries, Cory Booker, and Raskin. Just, dude. It's pathetic. They're just slimy and disgusting.
President Trump is he's having Elon go through all of this stuff to see where America's taxpayer dollars are going to, and they're finding so much corruption, and I just wish that they would stop, because it's really none of their business, and I enjoy paying my taxes to other countries, and I love that it goes into other people's pockets instead of mine, and I just really love that, and I hate that he's deporting all of these people, because I also enjoy all of my tax dollars going to pay for all of their living, even though they came here illegally, and everything is not going according to plan. He's kept his word on everything he said. Everything he said, he kept his word on.
Why would he do that?
Presidents aren't supposed to do that.
Right.
This is the stupidest thing ever. I just wish I'd stay at what? I hate him too.
That's great.
Democratic Party, I salute you. Rather than learn anything from your thrashing in the election, you've doubled down on every last insane anti-American position, and it's impressive. You've continued to call all working class MAGA folks deplorable, maggots, white supremacists, and racists. I'm talking to you, Tom Hanks. Your party continues to advocate for males and women's sports and spaces. You insist that we pretend that men can become women, that men can get pregnant, and you call anyone who doesn't agree with this abject stupidity a transphobe and a bigot. Now, you Dems could have backed off all these insane ideas, but even after getting rebuked in the last election, you never wavered. And I'd be lying if I said I wasn't in awe of your obstinance. You promoted cancel culture, became the blind defenders of Big Pharma, even after the COVID debacle. You deny people their bodily autonomy unless it involves the right to kill another body. You became the party of big business and endless wars. You managed to turn a Kennedy into a Republican and a Cheney into a Democrat. Now that is something. You coerced our words, became the arch enemy of free speech. You cared more about illegal aliens than your own tax-paying citizens. Speaking of taxes, when we tried to understand where our tax dollars were going, you obstructed at every turn. You insisted on porn in schools while denying parental rights. You indoctrinated our children, teaching them social justice rather than reading and math. In hiring, you centered skin color and sex rather than merit and excellence. And I gotta hand it to you, hard-headed commies. You never apologized or even showed 1 ounce of remorse for any of it, even after losing the House, Senate, and the presidency. In fact, you're tripling down on all the same issues that got you to this spot. So I salute you, Democratic Party. Because of your blind hatred, moral depravity, and unwillingness to course correct, you not only lost the last election, you're on track to lose the next one, too. In fact, God willing, if you keep it up, you have a real shot at becoming politically irrelevant for a generation. Now that's what I call sticking to your principles. And I, for one, just want to salute you and thank you.
Guy just yelled in the street, Trump 2024. What makes you love Donald Trump?
If you're truly a patriotic American, how could you not love Donald Trump? If you actually are somebody that does your research and your due diligence as opposed to being pushed by somebody else's propagandist talking points, how could you hate Donald Trump? He's the most popular businessman in American history. If you wanted a movie to be popular throughout all of before 2016, who has the most cameos? I find it funny that as soon as he became a Republican, he became racist. But name me that racist that won an NAACP award. I'll wait. Didn't we have peace around the world when Trump was in office? Why are we in war right now? Oh, and for that daggone bill, y'all want to keep talking about the border? Well, y'all were okay with the administration giving $60 billion to Ukraine so they can put 1,500 at the border. Here's something else deeper for you to think about. Didn't they leave millions and millions of guns in Afghanistan unguarded and unattended and left the country? Directly after that, Xi Jinping and Putin came down and gave them legitimacy. Well, what happens after that? Oh, didn't Biden give Putin access to a gas pipeline? And then directly after that, he went to war with Ukraine. And then what was it a coincidence that one of our basketball stars got locked up in Russia and we traded her for Victor Boot. So we traded the Lord of War for Brittany Griner with a whole bunch of unattended guns in Afghanistan. That's what you voted for. That's better than Trump. You need to wake up, bro.
Yeah, spot on. I mean, the difference is light years. You've got the greatest president in history. And it's not even close at this point. Just for what he's done in the last month, let alone what he did in the last term, he was already the greatest with that last term. So, and Tom Homan's not fucking around. Tom Homan says that the individual responsible for leaking details of a major ICE operation in Aurora, Colorado has been identified. So yeah, you're done, whoever that was. Terrence Williams, they lied and said Trump would cancel the Black History event and said he wouldn't allow black people in the White House. We are in here. Thank you, President Trump, for everything you've done for black Americans and all Americans. Terrence.
We at the White House? We back in here. We waiting on President Donald J. Trump. Let's go. Yeah. Big time. I look so good in the red.
Yeah, Trump, baby. Would I support Pam Bondi prosecuting every single politician who stole taxpayer money? What? Hell yeah, I would. What? That's her job. Man, that's the thing I want to see the most. We need these a-holes in handcuffs, man. So Susan Collins came out against Doge.
Don't need to be cut. I am, as I have already said repeatedly, that I think many of these firings are indiscriminate. We should wait till cabinet members are confirmed, can take a careful look at their agency's needs.
She's getting mine from somewhere. I've heard enough. We got David from David and Goliath, except his name is Owen Burns, a 13-year-old hero from Michigan who saved his 8-year-old sister from being kidnapped with a single slingshot, struck the kidnapper on the chest and head by firing marbles and a rock from his slingshot. Whooping that ass. Hell yeah. Good on you, kid. Angry Islamic mobs in Europe right now. I wonder if Soros is funding this somehow. But yeah, there's all types of stuff happening in Europe. I think somebody's funding this chaos. Wouldn't be surprised. Hopefully it's not us still, because we had billions going towards terrorism and biolabs and such that we found so far. And there's a lot more to find. We've barely scratched the surface, so it's pretty scary. There's Jasmine Crockett, the Democrats are on the wrong side of anything you could think of. ABC President Trump wants to give some of the savings from Doge back to Americans. Would you support that, Crockett? No. We're not in the business of giving money out. Well, it didn't look like that before. We found out you were. Oh, man. You don't know what $5,000 will do for you. What? Oh, my God. This lady's so out of touch.
And that those refunds came before
American. Now, President Trump says he likes the idea of giving some of the savings from Doge back to Americans as kind of a dividend. Would you support that?
Listen, he's just telling a lie. He's not the one that had anything to do with the $1,200 refunds that people had during the midst of COVID. That was done by a Democratic House and Democratic Senate. Right now, what they're going to do is say, hey, we want to give you a refund, but Congress won't let us, because they already know that there's just no money for that. The only reason that those refunds came before was because we were living in different times. This was a time in which hopefully we won't ever go through again. We had a once in a lifetime pandemic. The bad part is that I don't know if it's once in a lifetime, because we know that Ebola, unfortunately, was detected right here in New York here recently. And if we continue down this road of getting rid of scientists or deciding that we don't want to rely on experts as it relates to what they're telling us to do, or we don't want to deal with vaccines and medicine in this country, then we may be facing not only our next pandemic, but our next 2, 3, or 4 pandemics because of their incompetence. So no, we are not in the business of giving out money. And honestly, I don't know what $5,000 will do for you.
So they're already planning on releasing pathogens from their programs that they've been using. But yeah, it's fucked. Some of the replies to Jasmine: not in the business of giving out money. Really? Since when? You voted to give aid to Ukraine. You voted against the Fiscal Responsibility Act of 2023. You constantly demand reparations. So in truth, you are in favor of giving out money, just not to American citizens who don't check the certain boxes that you want. Yeah, again, and a great point here. Who's giving out money? Last time I looked, that's taxpayer money. Man, you guys. She say hood rat doesn't understand government. Bet she doesn't even know what the Bill of Rights is or the Constitution. Yeah, I don't think she is. I don't think she does. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy this content, leave a like, share, and subscribe.